Welcome to the Explainer. Today we're going to tackle a tool that so many of us use every single day, Microsoft Excel. We're going to show you how to conquer those spreadsheets, transform the way you work, and really become faster, smarter, and way more efficient.
Okay, let's just paint a picture here. We've all been there, right? You're buried in a spreadsheet, your hand is basically glued to the mouse, and you're just clicking and clicking through endless menus for what feels like the simplest tasks. It is so slow, it's tedious, and let's be honest, it's just a massive waste of time. But what if I told you there's a much, much faster way? I'm talking about a set of cheat codes that can turn you into a total Excel power user. Well, that's exactly what this explainer is all about. In just the next few minutes, we're going to arm you with the keyboard shortcuts that will absolutely change your spreadsheet game.
All right, let's dive right in. First up, the essential lifesavers. Seriously, think of these as your emergency toolkit, the shortcuts that are going to save you time and, trust me, a ton of headaches. And kicking things off is your new absolute best friend, Control+Z, the undo command. Did you just accidentally delete an entire column of data? No sweat. Mess up a really complicated formula? Just hit Control+Z. It's literally like having a personal time machine for your spreadsheet. You can just instantly go back and fix any mistake.
Now, these next three really are the foundation of working efficiently. You've got Control+S to save your progress constantly. Please do this. Then Control+F lets you find pretty much anything in seconds. And F2? Oh, this one's a game changer. It lets you jump right into a cell to edit it, no more double clicking. Seriously, master these three and you're already way ahead of the curve. Okay, so once you've got those lifesavers in your back pocket, the next big thing is just moving around. Efficient work needs efficient navigation, right? It's time to ditch the endless scrolling and start flying around your sheets like a pro.
So instead of that slow scroll, you can literally leap across your data. Control+Home, bam, you're at the very top, cell A1. Control+End, whoosh, you're at the very last cell with data. And the Control+Arrow keys, these are awesome. They let you jump to the edges of your data blocks. Oh, and if you have a bunch of tabs, Control+Page Down or Page Up lets you flip between them in a second. No more click. All right, so you're moving around like a pro. The next logical step is editing and formatting just as fast, right? This section is all about making those changes to your data without ever slowing down. Now, these are the classics, the commands you probably already know from, well, everywhere else. But in Excel, they are absolute workhorses. We're talking Control+C to copy, Control+X to cut, and Control+V to paste. And don't sleep on Control+Y. That's the redo command for when you undo one too many times. They might seem simple, but they are absolutely essential. But here's the real secret weapon for formatting, a huge time saver. For basically everything else, I'm talking number formats, currencies, borders, colors, the whole shebang, you only need to remember one shortcut, Control+1. This is your master key. It opens up the Format Cells menu and puts every single option right at your fingertips. Okay, you've got the fundamentals down pat. Now, let's get into the fun stuff. These are the pro-level moves that are going to seriously impress your coworkers and make you feel like a total Excel wizard. And it all starts with this, the equal sign. This is the golden rule of Excel. Every single formula, whether it's a simple sum or some kind of crazy complex financial model, it always begins with equals.
For example, want to see some magic? Just click an empty cell at the bottom of a column of numbers, press Alt and the equal sign at the same time, and boom! Excel instantly writes the sum formula for you. That's AutoSum, and it is hands down the fastest way to add up a bunch of data.
Have you ever opened up a really complex spreadsheet from someone else and just thought, how on earth does this work? Like, where are all the formulas? What's actually driving these numbers? Well, there's a secret way to peek behind the curtain. This command right here is like having X-ray vision for Excel. You just hit Control and the backtick key, that's that little key usually up to the left of the number 1 key, and your whole sheet just flips. It toggles from showing the results to showing you all the formulas underneath. It is the absolute best way to understand or audit any spreadsheet in seconds. Okay, here's a common problem. You're working with a giant data set, you scroll down a bit, and suddenly you have no idea what each column is because the headers are gone. So annoying, right? Well, to fix that, you use freeze panes. The shortcut is a sequence. You hit Alt, then W, then F again. It sounds weird, but it basically walks you through the menu to lock your top row or first column in place, so your headers stay visible no matter how far down you scroll. Lifesaver. Sometimes you just need to simplify what you're looking at, right? To focus. Well, you can temporarily hide stuff you don't need. Use Control+9 to hide rows and Control+0 to hide columns. And when you want to bring them back, just add Shift to those same commands to unhide them. Super easy.
Whew. Okay, we have covered a lot of ground. So the big question is, how do you make all of this second nature? Well, don't worry. You don't need to memorize everything all at once. We've got a simple, actionable plan to get you there.
And believe it or not, the whole journey starts with just one manageable number, 5. That's it. Just 5.
So here it is, your 3-step plan to mastery. First, just start small. I want you to pick only 5 shortcuts from this explainer and just focus on using them today. That's it. Second, keep a little cheat sheet nearby. No shame in that. It's great for quick reference. And third, and this is important, stay curious. Just hover your mouse over the buttons in Excel's ribbon. A lot of the time, it'll pop up and show you the keyboard shortcut right there. Look, at the end of the day, the goal here isn't just about memorizing a bunch of commands. It's about changing your mindset, adopting a mindset of efficiency. Always be asking yourself, is there a faster way to do this? Because in Excel, the answer is almost always a resounding yes. So the only question left is, which 5 shortcuts are you going to master first?